I certainly am. Thank you, Boomy. I appreciate that. I always love those Empower Me Now moments. And I know that our president and owner is just about to change slides, so that tells me that he's just about ready to go. Hey, guys, I want to just say this to you real quickly. I'm going to read a part of a text that someone sent me today because they, as they've been coming on to the webinars so that they could start to understand the new enhanced compensation model that features the $1,000 bonuses, 1K, 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 17 times, boom, $10,000 bonuses. So those $1,000 bonuses again and again, $10,000 bonuses again and again. Our president will probably cover some of that just to make sure that we understand that. So Mark sent me a text today, and I won't read the full text, but what he says, my team is about to explode. I've been looking for this pay plan for a few years. He said that he and his family became millionaires in a short period of time with this type pay plan. Again, I'm reading directly from my iPhone. So people that now that people are starting to understand, okay, I understand that we're making some enhancements, why we need to make the enhancements, and they're starting to make the mental shift to the new maximum impact compensation plan. I got another text today from Jeff White. Jeff said, hey, I just want to know, when is this thing ready to launch? When are we ready to launch the new pay plan with the bonuses so I can make my 1K, 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 17 times, boom, 10K. Then again, 1K, 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 17 times, boom, 10K. So ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be huge. This compensation model, again, as we now wrap our minds around it, this compensation model is going to be absolutely huge for those of us that see it and take advantage of it. With that being said, let's toss it over to our president, to our owner who's been working feverishly, he and the whole programming team and everyone behind the scenes, J. Joshua Bai. So J. Joshua, it's yours, my friend.
Thank you very much, T. Lamont. I got to tell you that tonight really marks for me, T. Lamont, what I believe is an epic moment in my career. You know, no doubt there are times that we all look back on and say, hey, I remember when. I'm going to tell you something right now, T. Lamont. You mark my words. The enhancements that we've made to the compensation plan and the opportunity that we've now created for every one of the people here at JubiRev, JubiMax, and everyone who's coming, because make no mistake, they are coming. We have done something here that is unprecedented. I know for sure that this is a moment for me, T. Lamont, when I can honestly say we've really arrived. There is no doubt that this compensation plan is the most powerful compensation plan that drives the correct behavior that will empower people to achieve goals they never even thought possible before. This is what we've all been looking for. And the best part about it is that we're going to do some things here on tonight's call, T. Lamont, that we're only going to do for a small group of people. Everyone here on this call and our founding members and our first wave members, everyone here that has been with us from the beginning and those that have joined here in the last several weeks, we're going to do something really special for you towards the end of this call. We're going to give you an opportunity to truly lock in your position here with us as one of the original founding few of JubiRev, JubiMax. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're here on this call, I want you to kind of free your mind for a moment. I want to share with you how this exciting new compensation plan works. And then I want you to just be ready for some really, really exciting news that we're going to be covering here at the end of this call. So let's go ahead and let's just do a quick kind of survey here. Everybody here on today's call, I know we got a lot of people out here, and we got more people joining every minute. Let's just do a quick call. How many of you out here on today's call are absolutely ready for something really, really big? How many of you out here on today's call say, you know what, this is it, I'm ready? We kind of see the vision, but show us step by step. I'm going to tell you something here tonight, folks. I don't even, T. Lamont, I love you, man, and I'm going to bring you out on the end of the call, but I'm going to tell you, you are going to have to interrupt me here in the next few slides because we've gone over the next 10 or 15 slides over and over. So, folks, even if you normally don't get a comp plan, just stay with me. because I think you're going to see just how easy it is to leverage this new compensation plan to really help you achieve your goals, okay? So here we go, folks. We're going to jump right in here. Now, as you probably remember over the last week or so, I've been talking about the importance of making sure that as a company, we address the needs of everyone. It's absolutely key that we leave no one behind. It's absolutely key that we empower everyone to ascend to the level that they are willing to do the work to get to. We want to make sure that those of you who want to lead, you can lead. Those of you who want to build a team, you can build a team. Those of you that want to retail, you can retail. And so we've built, and I'm not going to go over it into too great a detail here tonight, but we've built what I believe is a first-in-class compensation plan that is literally the most powerful, the fastest way for anyone to go out and build a successful home-based business on the planet. And you're going to see why here in just a moment. And let me also say, folks, that one of the reasons why I know is because I believe, and I've said this for the last few weeks, but I almost can say for sure that this is going to be one of the highest paying compensation plans in the industry. This is good for all of you. We want to incentivize you to go out, get customers, build a team, get more customers. We want to make sure that you have the opportunity to go out and succeed. So we built a compensation plan that has 4 pillars. 4 pillars. Everybody make a note, make a mental note here. We've got 4 pillars. Very simple. Pillar number 1 is preferred customers. We want to build a culture of customers. We want everyone to have the opportunity to join JubiRev, Jubi Max, and enjoy the benefits of being a preferred customer worldwide. Whether they're enjoying our amazing coffee line, or they're enjoying our weight loss products, or they're enjoying our digital delivery products, or maybe they're enjoying Jubi Vacations, which we have some pretty exciting news about here towards the end of this call. Whatever one of our products they're enjoying, we want our preferred customers to know that as a member of JubiRev, Jubi Max, that they are getting excellence at the best value anywhere. That's what we want to do. So pillar number 1 is always going to be customers, and it's always going to have a strong component to help those of you who want to go out, get customers, and then help us solve the biggest problem anywhere in online e-commerce today, and that's loyalty. We do that with Jubi Loyalty. We do that with creating relationships, and we do that with our amazing quality products and services that actually work. Now, we also have a compensation plan that is really designed for the beginner. Joe Average, Susie Average want to have an opportunity to be able to get in and get started. We're going to have a quick start system for people that will allow them to come in and know exactly what to do, to go out and begin sampling their way to CV, to actually begin getting points. And we're going to show people how they can literally get tons and tons of points and be able to actually see results in their business right away, creating that real belief. Now, for those of you that are ready for an intermediate opportunity, those of you that are ready to go out and make $1,000 over and over again, $10,000 over and over again, we're going to show you something here in the next few minutes that's going to get you really fired up and excited, because our intermediate marketers are going to actually have access to the new enhanced maximum impact compensation plan that is unlike anything that's ever been done before. This is going to give you the opportunity, in addition to the car bonus and the Jubi Suite, to literally transform your home-based business. How many of you out here on today's call, folks, just real quick question, how many of you out here on today's call have always wanted to get there first? You know, I think this is really an important question, because, it's great to get there at the heyday of something, and I know a lot of us are frustrated about getting somewhere when it's all over. How many of you want to be there at the very beginning when it all happens? How many of you want to be there at the very beginning? Let me tell you something, folks. What you're going to see here tonight.
Robert Frank said, "I'm already here."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because I'm going to tell you, because T. Lamont, this is category creating. You're going to see that here in a minute. Now, for those of you that are ready for advanced opportunity, we're going to have that for you too. We've got some amazing rank advancement bonuses, infinity bonuses. Pretty much the one we're going to cover here on tonight's call is check matching, because that one is huge, and we're going to get to those things. But over the next few moments, what I'm going to share with you is our Fast Start addition to JubiMax. It's an addition, it's an enhancement, call it what you want. We're adding in here, folks. We are going to talk about, for the next few moments, how our Fast Start systems are going to allow you to literally grow faster than you've ever grown before. And then when we conclude that, we're going to touch briefly on some of the other key points that we're adding in here, which we're very excited about. And then towards the end of the call, we're going to talk about something really special that we're going to be doing for all of our current founding members, all of our current first wave members, all of you. We've got something really special that we're going to be grandfathering you into. In fact, we've got a couple of things we're going to be doing. But let's jump right in here, folks, and let's talk about how you can literally use our system to start seeing some real results. Now, as we begin to share our compensation plan, obviously we've still got our daily leadership bonuses, folks. Again, we're going to be talking about additions to the compensation plan. We're adding in, we're enhancing, okay? Daily leadership bonus is still there. People are still going to have the opportunity to share in our daily revenues each and every day, 7 days a week. Haven't missed, folks, not going to. And that's what we have. But let's take a look at how the addition of the Fast Start bonuses are going to allow you to go out and make 1K and 10K Fast Start bonuses over and over again, okay? You can do it once a year, do it once a month, once a quarter, once a week, once a day, once an hour, okay? We've got an opportunity for people to go out and be very successful. We've broken this up into 3 simple steps. Step number 1, you want to start your A team. We're going to show you how to do that. Existing members are grandfathered. Now, folks, there's, webinars sometimes kind of drone on. We all know that. But there's important parts of webinars that I want you to really pay attention to. This is one of them. Existing members are grandfathered, okay? So everyone here as part of our JubiRev, JubiMax family here tonight as an upgraded member is going to have an opportunity to be grandfathered in. You will already be creating your A team. Now, future members are going to be purchasing a Fast Start qualifying VIP product pack, or they're going to refer 3 people who do in order to begin their A team, and we're going to show you what that looks like here in just a moment. Step number 2 is to fill your A team. We're going to cover that. How do you fill your A team? As soon as you fill your A team, you're going to automatically start your Max team and have an opportunity to start earning 1K and 10K bonuses over and over. Now, we're going to have 2 very exciting VIP packages that will allow people to actually get Fast Start qualified right away. Okay, we've got our very first one is called Premium. Now this package is $549 and has a retail value of $549. This is a Fast Start qualifying package. And we also have the Elite, and the Elite is $1,250. Okay, now these packages are going to be available for sale within the next few days online. Let me say that again. This is the second point here in this webinar I want everybody to pay attention to. You will be able to begin enrolling people in these packages over the next 72 hours. Okay, so get ready. This isn't something that's happening next year. This isn't something that's happening next month. This isn't something that's happening next week. You're going to be able to start doing that this week in just the next 72 hours. Okay, now in order to understand how the Fast Start qualifying bonuses actually works, very simple. Just imagine you took a sheet of paper and you folded it into thirds, okay? So you take a sheet of paper and you divide it into 3 equal sections. Right over here on the left is you, okay? Now, when you go out and you start enrolling people, Team Lamont, who are purchasing a Fast Start qualifying package, okay, you're going to pick up a direct sale commission of either $50 or $100. So if you enroll somebody at the $549, Team Lamont, you're going to pick up a direct sale commission of $50. If you enroll somebody at that $1,250 package, you're going to pick up a direct sale commission of $100. Pretty simple. And you're going to earn this direct sale commission, T. Lamont, for every single person that you personally enroll. Pretty simple, right? Now, here's where it starts to get interesting, T. Lamont. This is where it gets interesting. This is an additional addition that we didn't have last week. So a lot of people here on tonight's call did not see this last week. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that last week.
I didn't
see that last week.
We are now giving you a 25% check match on all Fast Start commissions earned by your personally enrolled people. So you say, hey, Jay Joshua, I'm not a big recruiter. I'm not a big enroller. That's okay. Let's work with you to get your list in front of you. Let's help you get this in front of the most influential people that you know. Let's get you working with your upline, working with your Max team leader, because let me tell you, for each person that you do enroll, you're going to be able to earn 25% check match for life on all of their Fast Start commissions of your personally enrolled people, as long as you and they remain qualified to earn. Okay? Now, T. Lamont, this is absolutely huge. This is what we do, T. Lamont, to keep people connected to their team. Now, let me ask you a question, T. Lamont. I want you to think for just a moment now. T. Lamont, I want you to think about the 4 most successful people that you know for just a moment, okay, personally, that you know personally. Okay. And I want you to just imagine, do they make a lot of money? Do all these 4 people make a lot of money?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Well, now, I don't know how much they make, but I'm assuming they make a lot of money. Now, let me ask you a question, T. Lamont. What if you were able to get a check match of 25% of everything those 4 people make? Would you ever have to work again? Okay?
They make some good
money.
That's
powerful. That's powerful.
They make some good money.
Okay? Let me ask you a question. You know, what if you referred somebody to where you currently work? If you have a JOB, if you're here in today's call and you still have a JOB, what if you referred somebody to the company where you currently work? And why would you ever do that? Because that's a horrible thing to do to somebody, refer them to a job. But let's say that you referred them to the company that you worked at, and instead of getting like a $200 bonus, what if every Friday when they got paid, you got a 25% check match? That is absolutely huge, okay? Now, it gets even better because here's how it works. Every time that one of your personally enrolled people go out and make $100, you're going to get a $25 check match. If they go out, T. Lamont, and they get a $1,000 commission in Fast Starts, you're going to get a $250 check match.
Whoa, stop.
What?
Stop. If I enroll, if Jeff enrolls Ben makes a $1,000 bonus in Ben's Max team. Jeff, his enroller, is going to get a 25% match of Ben's $1,000 check.
Yes. And it doesn't matter if you're in your A team or you're in your Max team. Look, we want to make sure that if you're going to personally refer somebody to the system, that you have an opportunity to stay directly connected to them, and you're going to get a 25% check match on all of their Fast Start bonuses. This is why I say, T. Lamont, this is the highest paying compensation plan on the planet. Okay? Now, but wow. T. Lamont, you know those people.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you right there, what you just did.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeff enrolled Tom, or Jeff enrolled, who else? Jeff enrolled Ben. Ben gets to his Max team. Ben gets his 1K, 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 1K 17 times, boom, a $10,000 bonus. You're telling me Jeff, his enroller, and Jeff might be Joe average. He may not be some great business builder himself, but Jeff enrolled Ben. Ben gets a $10,000 paycheck, and you're telling me Jeff gets a 25% match on that.
That's correct, every time.
Oh, my God.
Now,
okay.
T. Lamont, that's only one of the really cool things. Wait for it. We got more. Let me show you, T. Lamont, how you can graduate out of your A team, become a Max team leader, and actually move over and get to your Max team. Because I'm going to tell you something. Whether you're a Joe average or a Susie average or not, you want to do everything you can to get to your Max team. Let me show you why. And first of all, in order to get out of your A team, you only need 6 VIP package sales in order to fill your A team, complete it, cycle out, and become a Max team leader. Now, 2 of them have to be personally enrolled, and the other 4 you can either personally enroll, T. Lamont, or they can be brought in by those that you personally enroll. So maybe you get 3 who each get 1. Maybe you find 2 who get 2. Maybe you enroll 4 and 2 of them bring in 1 person. But either way, you've got to have at least 2. You've got to have a total of 6, and look at what happens right here on the screen. Okay, you're going to cycle out and you're going to become a Max team leader. Now, as a Max team leader, beginning with your very next person, T. Lamont, you're building your Max team. Now, let's say that this is Susie, and you bring in Susie. Susie's in your Max team. Now, you're going to be working with Susie to do what? You're going to be working with Susie to help her get Max team qualified herself. So she's going to go out, she's going to find 2, help them get 2. And what's going to happen is as she works with you to get those 6 people into your Max team so that she can cycle out and become a Max team leader, you've earned between $1,000 and $2,000 because you actually got to pick up a Fast Start bonus on all 6 of those people, T. Lamont. Okay? Now look at what happens. She moves on down the road, and she now becomes a Max team leader, but she left those 6 people there. Now let me ask you a question, T. Lamont. What do you think is easier? Getting 6 people by yourself or working with 6 people in your team to go out and get 6 more people?
Working with 6 in my team to go get 6 more people.
It's called leverage. It's called
Exactly.
leverage. Now you see every one of those people in your Max team, every time that they actually get a qualified VIP package sale, it actually counts towards your Max team. And remember, each of those people, they're going to go out, they're looking to enroll their 6, okay? And they leave them all in your Max team. Now, what does this do? This actually creates a situation where those 6 can become quite a bit more. And let me ask you a question. What do you think is easier? Finding 6 on your own, getting 6 people to help you get 6, or maybe getting 30 people to help you go find 6? Okay?
Easier if 30 help me find 6.
Exactly. And so here's how it works, folks. Every time you get 6 qualifying VIP package sales, ka-ching, you get $1,000. Or because we do have that bigger package, that $1,250 package, it's every time you get 6 of the $549, or every time you get a combined $3,500 in sales volume from Fast Start qualifying packages, you pick up a $1,000 commission. This means you might bring in as few as 3 people. Lamont, if every time 3 people joined your Max team, maybe you didn't bring them in, maybe your team didn't bring them in, somebody 4 or 5 levels deep brought in 3 people, ka-ching, you made $1,000. Would that be okay with you?
Exactly.
Now, here's the best part about this. This is the ultimate leverage compensation because it gives you the opportunity to earn $1,000 bonuses and unlimited depth. Now, it gets even better than that. What if you had 100 people in your Max team, T. Lamont? If you had 100 people in your Max team, do you think you could find 6 people in a month, maybe in a week?
Exactly. Yeah.
What about 500 people?
There's no limit?
No limit. Now, here's the thing, T. Lamont. It gets better than that. Because for Max team leaders, we're going to give them a 25% check matching on all Fast Start commissions earned by everyone in their Max team.
Wait. So, Mark has a Max team. He's got people in his Max team that he didn't necessarily personally enroll. When he helps promote them to Max team leader, which is obviously his goal, they go on, they start building their own Max team. They start getting their $1,000 bonuses. You're telling me that Mark is going to match the Fast Start bonus income of everyone, regardless of their enroller, in his Max team.
Right. And so when you've got hundreds of people all working together to find more people in your Max team, and every time they earn a $50 direct sale commission or a $100 direct sale commission, you're picking up a 25% match. Now, here's what that does. That gives you cash coming in every time somebody joins your Max team. So you don't have to wait a couple of weeks or a couple of days or however long it takes to get your next $1,000 commission or your next $10,000 commission. You're actually picking up matching bonuses on everyone earning Fast Starts inside of your Max team. Now, what this means, T. Lamont, is if you personally enroll someone, T. Lamont, while they're in your Max team, you're picking up a full 50% match because remember, you get 25% on them for life and you get 25% on them on their Fast Start commissions earned while they're in your Max team, right? It's huge.
Gotcha.
Huge. Now, what this does is it gives the builder the opportunity to be truly incentivized to go out and work with everyone in their Max team. It gives the enroller the incentive to go out and work with everyone that they personally sponsor. So no matter where you are, you're picking up a 25% check match on your personally enrolled people. You're picking up another 25% check match on everyone who's actually currently in your Max team. And what's really happening here is that on everyone currently in your Max team, you're picking up a 50% matching bonus. It's absolutely huge. Now, let's take a look at this. This means that you can be picking up 25% on everyone personally enrolled, 25% on everyone in your Max team, and that means you're going to be earning unlimited $25, $250, and $2,500 bonuses monthly, weekly, daily. And it also means that for everyone currently inside your Max team, you're picking up bonuses of $25, $50, $500, and $5,000. T. Lamont, this is absolutely huge. This is without a doubt, this is powerful. this is the fast start that people can actually use to go out and build some pretty serious teams.
So let me go back if we can, because last week we saw, once you have the max team, 6 sales in your max team or 3,500 in starter volume and the qualifying packages to get you a $1,000 bonus. So we saw that last week. Now this week, what we're adding to that is the matching bonuses, where if I personally enrolled someone, I get a 25% match, whether they're in my A team or in my max team. And now when I'm a max team leader, and make sure I'm getting this, every single person in my max team to an unlimited depth, there could be tens, there could be hundreds, in time there could be thousands of people in my max team. Every single one of those, I match their fast start bonus incomes by 25%. So I promote Scott. While Scott's building his A team and my max team, he's getting $50 bonuses and $100 bonuses. I'm getting a 25% match. But when Scott goes on to build his own max team and he earns a $1,000 bonus there, I'm still getting a 25% match on Scott's $1,000 bonus.
It takes a minute, doesn't it, T. Lamont?
So if he gets 1K, 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 1K 17 times, boom, 10K, he makes a $10,000 bonus. Now Scott, came from my max team. I didn't enroll him. I got a 25% match. He made a $10,000 check. I make $2,500. But if I enrolled Scott and he came from my max team, I get a full 50% match. And I'm matching everyone in my in my max team.
Correct.
Now that's crazy, as Jeff White said in his. That's crazy. That is ultimate leverage. That's huge leverage.
Now this is really, T. Lamont, in a category unto itself, because this is one of the most powerful compensation plans I've ever seen to help people go out and build a team who in turn are building teams of customers. And like you said, it only takes the first 6, find 2 minimum, and work with them, fill your A team, move into your max team, and then for every 6 people that are in your max team, or every 3,500 in starter volume, you're picking up a $1,000 commission, $1,000 commission, $1,000 commission. Now let's take a look here at what it takes to actually earn a $10,000 bonus. Every time you have 100, okay, VIP qualifying packages in your max team, okay, or an accumulated starter volume of 65,000, you're going to get paid. Now, why do we do that? We do that because if you have a lot of people out there who enroll in 1250, 1250, 1250, 1250 over and over, you get paid faster and faster, okay? Now, this is where you pick up that $10,000 bonus. So let's take a look at this, Lamont. You go out, you fill your A team, you get to your max team. Now, you start building your max team, pick up your first $1,000 commission, pick up your second $1,000 commission. You do that 17 times. Now let's take a look at this. This is why we call this maximum impact. This is why we call this maximum impact. At that time, when you've cycled 17 times, you're going to pick up a $10,000 lifestyle bonus. Now, T. Lamont, let me ask you a question for everybody here on today's call. Sales bonuses are designed for one reason, to incentivize people to go out and take extraordinary action, right? I mean, that's why we do that, right, T. Lamont?
That's it.
So let me ask you a question. What would you do with a $10,000 lifestyle bonus? What would you do, folks? Type it in the questions box. What would you do with a $10,000 bonus? Okay? What would you do? All right? Now, the best part about it is, T. Lamont, you're picking up 17 cycles of 1,000. You're picking up a $10,000 lifestyle bonus. But along the way, you're picking up matching checks of 25% on everyone that you personally sponsor, 25% on everyone that you have in your max team, and if you personally rolled them and they're in your max team, you're picking up 50% matching bonuses. Now that's huge, T. Lamont. How many of you out here on today's call think that with the Fast Start additions that we've added in, how many of you think that we're going to be able to actually get JubiRev, Jubi Max into one of those top 25 spots, one of those top 25 companies worldwide that's in the entrepreneurial world, that's in the home-based business arena, network marketing. How many of you think that this Fast Start compensation plan is going to actually allow this company to build in an unprecedented way? Now, we already have the products. We know we have the products. I mean, I'm sitting here looking right here at the at the Jubi Max coffee. And let me tell you something, folks. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm sitting here looking right now, T. Lamont. I'm not quite ready for my high school skinny jeans, but I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. All right. I got testimonials coming in every day. I got one lady who's getting really upset with me. She said, if you don't let me come by and get that product, we're going to have a problem. She's out, T. Lamont. She says, I got to get my Jubi Max Natural. We got the products, folks. This compensation plan is going to allow this business to grow. Now, T. Lamont, let's see what happens, okay? Let's see what happens. If you take that compensation plan, T. Lamont, if you take that compensation plan and you put no limits on it, you allow people to go out and have the opportunity to create as much success as they're willing to go out and create. What do you think happens, T. Lamont? Do you see this growing? Okay? Now, we know, T. Lamont, that we've got to do some things that are really special for our family members. How many of you out here on today's call think we should do something really special for all of our founding members, all of our first wave members, everybody that's here that's helped us get here today? How many of you think we should do something special for you? Well, T. Lamont, I'm inclined to do that. Let's talk about some of the things that we can do. But first, I want to take 3 minutes and I want to run through some of the other parts of the additions to the current compensation plan. Just real quick here, and then let's see if we can't do some things really special for folks. Hang on just a second here. Let's kind of go through here and see. Because remember, folks, that all I've shown you so far is the daily leadership bonus. We spent about 1 minute on that. We talked about how you could still have the opportunity to come in here. Joe Average, Susie Average, have an opportunity step by step, point by point, go out and build, go out, take actions, help us build our business, get points. The more points you have, the more you get paid. Simple. We got that. We talked about our amazing fast starts. We talked about our matching bonuses, our check matching on fast starts, which is unprecedented. But remember, folks, we've got 8 additional ways to earn. Just real quick. For our advanced leaders, we've got rank advancement bonuses. Some of our rank advancement bonuses, folks, are absolutely huge. Now, many of you have said, hey, Jay Joshua, that $1 million rank advancement, that's not moving me. Well, let me tell you something, folks. Remember, as a company, we want to grow.
I'm moved. I'm moved.
Okay. And T. Lamont, there's a lot of big leaders out there that are going to be moved. They're going to be bringing teams here. That's really going to be good for JubiRev, Jubi Max, okay? We've also got the Infinity Override bonus. Now, T. Lamont, I got to tell you, that is, without a doubt, the Infinity Override bonus. That is going to be something that really moves leaders. Now, again, we're not going to cover these in great detail here on this call. That's not the purpose of this call. But I want to also remind everyone that we have the world's most amazing, most powerful compensation plan, always have from day one, our uni level. The uni level is the regulatorily most desired compensation plan on the planet because it's stable, it's been proven for longer than any other type of compensation plan, and that really is our core compensation plan, is the uni level powered by the Jubi Suite. Now, folks, we're not going to get into it, but let me tell you something. The ability to actually move people around in your uni level, to inspire people to go out and take extra actions, to inspire people to actually team build, to reward people, etc., that is a really big part of what we do. But the best part about it is that you can actually earn up to 8 levels at 5% each level according to your rank. T. Lamont, it pays out huge. There's going to be people who are going to create lifelong residual income from this. And folks, maybe it's not as exciting as the fast start to you, but let me tell you why it's even more exciting to me. Because years ago, I had a job, and I would wake up and I would go to work and I would get paid, and I would wake up and I would go to work and I would get paid, and I would wake up and I would go to work and I would get paid, and then one day I would wake up and my family would be sick and I couldn't go to work. Guess what happened, T. Lamont? I didn't get paid. Okay? Residual income is freedom. Residual income is what allows you to be able to wake up, go to work, get paid, wake up, go to work, get paid, and then one day wake up, don't have to go to work, still get paid.
Gotcha.
That's residual income. Folks, all of us, we are working together to take care of preferred customers, to find preferred customers, to reward preferred customers, to build relationships with preferred customers. Why? Because preferred customers order every single month, month in and month out without fail, for as long as they're a customer. And that allows us to have the opportunity for those of us who build the team to enjoy residual income. It's absolutely huge. So make no mistake about it. But T. Lamont, we've done something that is extraordinary. Not only do we have a 25% check match for fast start commissions and a 25% check match for people in your max team on fast start commissions, but we also have in the Jubi suite, in our uni level, we have 4 different levels of check matching. Now, this is something that, T. Lamont, you seem pretty excited about this. Tell me why you're excited about this part.
Well, because you talked about residual income, and I shared the story when we did the income opportunity earlier today. Back in 2006, Mr. President, I almost lost my lovely wife to a flesh-eating bacterial infection. And thank goodness we had built our residual income. I think we were overall with that particular enterprise at the time, we were doing about 20 grand a month, and about 17,000 of it was pure residual. They didn't have a huge bonus, upfront bonus system, but they had a very strong back-end residual. So we were at about 17 grand residually, and I'd do maybe another 2,000 or 3,000 in bonus money. Well, my wife got sick. The doctors basically were prepping me for becoming a widower. They didn't think she was going to make it. So my focus immediately shifted from building businesses, and at that time I wasn't doing anything online. I was doing the offline home parties, offline hotel parties, and I would be the one that would go and do the presentation. I was like the presentation guy, training guy on our team. And so obviously that wasn't my focus. It was being there with my wife, being there with my children, so on and so forth. I didn't have to worry about the money because I knew that every month that I woke up, I was going to wake up to 16, 17, 18 grand a month before the month even started because of the residual income. Now, what I love about this is, again, it's leverage-based. And it still allows the person that may not be the best recruiter or builder to win. And we just saw, Mr. President, by you adding those matching bonuses where people can, maybe John is not the great big business builder, but he can get, a few people to come and join with him. And now he gets that 25% match on those bonuses. So he could be matching someone that makes $100,000 for the year in bonuses. He gets a 25% match. He made $25,000 in matching. Fantastic. What I love about this is residual. So what happens, ladies and gentlemen, remember that the business volume from preferred customers, as a matter of fact, Mr. President, I was on with programming today, and they showed me on the test server how that's going to work for preferred customers being able to go to the shopping cart, they see the product, but if you get on auto ship, you get a reduction in the price. So I saw that, I was like, wow, that's okay, cool, preferred customers on auto ship every single month. Obviously, we promoters on auto ship. All right, so the combination of product sales, whether they're one-time retail sales, whether there are preferred customer auto ships, whether they're promoters on auto ships, that's what's going to impact that unit level, 5% of that volume. Now, starting with levels 5, 6, 7, then 8, based on your rank, you're going to pick up matching residual checks from everyone that happens to be on your 5th level. Now, the way we were teaching, Mr. President, a few weeks ago, we were talking about the Jubi suite. And the way that I had taught folks that were in my following to build their Jubi suite was to build it in 3s. We didn't even know about these new enhancements. But we were telling folks, Tyron, if you've personally enrolled 500 folks, instead of having 500 folks on your first level, how about you find those top 3 and start to build underneath those 3. Use that Jubi suite so that you have some folks on your 2nd level, and your 3rd level, and your 4th level. That way more and more people are getting their group qualifying volumes to start to qualify for the car bonuses and starting to qualify for the higher ranks and what have you. Little did we know that by doing that, it was going to have people falling on people's 5th level and 6th level and 7th level and 8th level even quicker. So now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. On your 5th level, if this was a perfect world and you had 3 on your first level, 9 on your second, 3 begetting 3 becoming 9. I know it's not a perfect world, but just follow me here for a moment. On your third level, you've got 81. By the time you get to your 5th level, there's 243 folks if that happened in a perfect world. Now, it could be more than that, it could be less than that. Let's say that those 243 folks, somebody's making $500 a month residually, somebody's making $1,000 residually, somebody's making $22 residually, somebody's making maybe $10,000. Let's just say they averaged $100. Let's assume that nobody on your 5th level is some great super stud or super studette. But network marketing has always been about a lot of people doing a little bit. A lot of people doing a little bit. So if 243 folks were averaging $100 a month in residual income, you do the math, pull out your calculator, they collectively are making $24,000 a month. And again, that shouldn't be too far-fetched because, Mr. President, I told you, I was building this company and, you know, we were at $17,000 a month in about 2 years. We had gotten there $17,000 a month residually without the big bonus money, okay? You'd make a 10% match. You'd make a 10% match. Could you imagine they're making $24 grand a month between them? You pick up an extra $2,400 a month because you're getting a 10% match. You're matching 243 folks. What happens if that happened on your 6th level? What happens if that happened on your 7th level? What happens if that happens on your 8th level? You could have thousands. Let's back up. You could have tens, hundreds, thousands in time, Jeff, tens of thousands, Queen Twitter, that you could be matching their residual income. So look at what this compensation plan has done. This is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. It has said, we'll reward you right now, win right now with the bonus money. Get into your Max team, $1,000 bonuses again and again and again by helping to cultivate your Max team. Promote Max team leaders so that they get into their Max team. They start making bonuses again and again and again, and whether you personally enroll them or not, you get your 25% matching from anyone in your Max team. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is so huge, I can't even begin to tell you how big that is. Well, while we are focused on the bonus money, while this is going to attract a lot of folks like Mark who says, I've been looking for this, I saw this, I was a part of this, helped make me a millionaire, but boy, I hadn't seen this in a while. Now I see it in Jubi. We're going to attract a lot of folks, a lot of leaders that come, a lot of wannabe leaders that come, and as they're building for the $1,000 bonuses and the $10,000 bonuses, all the while, guess what's happening to that unilevel? Your unilevel is growing and growing and growing and growing. And guess what's happening? Now you're starting to see people on that 5th level, and that 6th level, and that 7th level, and that 8th level, and now their residual income start growing and growing and growing, and you're getting a 10% match, and that's residual. Not to mention your own unilevel. So you've got your own unilevel, and then you're matching essentially the residual incomes of all of those folks in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th levels back to you, Mr. President. This is a curvaceous compensation plan. I would say sexy, but my mom might be on the webinar. She might not like me to use that terminology.
T. Lamont,
I guess I just said it, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. Hey, T. Lamont, look, I've got people saying, look, you know, I'm ready to sign up. Where do I sign up? But hold on a minute, because, again, remember, T. Lamont, we said we were going to do something really special for everyone here on this call, okay? Really, we've got some special things in store. So let me just get through a couple of more slides, and let's see if we can't talk a little bit about what we have in store for our founding members, for everybody that is here right now with JubiRev, Jubi Max. Now, before I get to that, I want to mention that we have a very strong customer acquisition bonus and retail sales program that we're working on that is going to allow those of you who want to go out and you just want to retail the coffee, you want to retail the weight loss, you want to retail our beauty line, you want to retail some of our upcoming products. We have a couple of those products that literally, T. Lamont, I share with people. And I'm not kidding you, every single person I've shared the product with wants to buy the product. It's absolutely incredible. Our travel program, we literally have some amazing products that you're going to be able to go out and really market. And T. Lamont, one of my favorite, the car bonus. Now, I'm trying to get this added in, T. Lamont, that anybody who picks up a really fast Porsche using the Jubi style, using the car bonus here, that I get to take her for a spin. I'm trying to write that in. Okay? Listen, if you want to have an opportunity to go out and enjoy a Mercedes, a Porsche, a BMW, a Corvette, let me tell you something, folks. Our car program is absolutely exciting. And I got somebody saying, hey, I can come drive hers. So there you go. There you go. I hope it's a fast one. So, all right. Somebody's inviting me to drive their BMW now. See, that's what I'm talking about, T. Lamont. That's teamwork, T. Lamont. Let me have a spin. That's what I'm talking about. But now let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about something that we want to do. Let's talk a little bit about something that we want to be able to do for all of our current members. Now, a couple of the questions, T. Lamont, that popped up here. Let me address them because I think it's important, because I don't mind. People have good questions. I want to see if I can answer them. Okay. Number one, we've got my good friend Helga out there asking about international. Tell us about our digital delivery products and how those are really going to allow people globally in areas where shipping is prohibitive. Let me tell you something. We have some absolutely incredible, I got to tell you something, we have some absolutely incredible products that are coming down. T. Lamont, that call today, how excited were you when you got the news today, T. Lamont?
Well, I know what you allowed me to see last week, and I just wasn't sure if you guys were going to be able to pull off the numbers. The product that I saw last week was phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. Digital delivery.
Yep.
Phenomenal product. Yes, sir.
Worth 5 or 10 times the price of admission, easily.
Oh, yes. Matter of fact, I can tell you, I purchased a product like that, and it doesn't have nearly, what I purchased doesn't have nearly the bells and whistles of what they showed me last week. And I paid multiple thousands of dollars for that. So if that's priced into, if that's one of the packages for the international folks, that the product is sizzling.
Now, I'm going to just answer a couple more of these quick questions here, T. Lamont. But again, everybody, this is not really the Q&A part of the call. I just want to answer a couple of these questions because I want to lead into the announcements that we want to make. So don't go anywhere. You have to be here for this announcement. This is going to be really big. And then after that, T. Lamont, we'll do a couple of questions too. Okay. Somebody says, hey, how do I get somebody started when the daily leadership bonus pays out so low? And that's a great question. Let me tell you something here, folks. Jubi Rev, Jubi Max, we have our daily leadership bonus, and it is based on company revenues. And when revenues are down, the daily leadership bonus is down, and that is just a cause and effect of what happens. So that's why we have moved to a new set of additions, the Fast Start bonuses, that I truly believe will give us the opportunity as a company, T. Lamont, to take Jubi Rev, Jubi Max to a whole new level, bigger than we would have ever had the opportunity to achieve before. This exciting compensation plan that we have in place right now, that we're making these additions into right now, are going to give people the ability to go out and build big, to attract big leaders. I believe that our company is going to grow, and I believe we're going to grow massively. And the only question for everyone here on this call is, how big are you going to grow with us? Now, we already know there's going to be some really special things that we're going to do, but let's talk about exactly what they are, T. Lamont. Number one, everyone here on this call, that is an active member with JubiRev, Jubi Max, you are automatically grandfathered in to your A team. No purchase required, no purchase allowed. Everyone who is on an active auto ship as an active member with JubiRev, Jubi Max, T. Lamont, is going to automatically be Fast Start qualified in their A team. Now, the next part about it is this. Everyone that you've personally enrolled here you have an opportunity to earn a 25% check matching bonus on all of their fast start commissions. How many of you out here on today's call want to be able to go out and work with your team and get a 25% check matching on all of their fast start commissions?
That's huge.
How many of you, that it is huge. If you've got 3 people here, 2 people here, 1 person here, 100 people, 300, 500 people here, everyone that you've personally enrolled, you now have an opportunity to go out and earn a 25% check match on all of their fast start commissions. And your goal is to begin enrolling people in the next few days. The system will go live. You're going to be able to begin enrolling new people. You're going to begin giving instructions. We're going to give everybody instructions what they need to do to go out and get into their Max team, T. Lamont, so that in your Max team, you can start developing new leaders and earning a 25% check match on everyone in your Max team. That's absolutely huge. Now, here's the thing. We want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity that is here with us right now to really enjoy what we're doing. This takes a little bit of time. Billy says, hey, we've got all these great exciting bonuses. You know, how does that impact the DLB? Well, it's real simple. As a team, when you are out building with us and we're out building, and as a team we're out building, the more we build, the more revenue we have, the bigger that bonus is going to be every day. It's really simple. Is it big today, T. Lamont? No. Is it big today? Not at all. But I'll tell you something. As we grow, people have the opportunity to earn more and more, and they get an opportunity to earn in different ways. And we're also going to have instructions and a system for people to be able to go out and get way more points if that's what they want to be able to do. Now, I think, T. Lamont, that a lot of people are going to transition their focus right into $1,000 commissions, right into 25% check match on fast starts, right into $10,000 commissions. But we are going to put the systems in place for people to go out. If you want to earn twice as much in the DLB, get twice as many points. If you want to earn 4 times as much, get 4 times as many points. But T. Lamont, what I'd like to be able to do is I'd like to be able to do something really special for all of our current members. Last Thursday, we had one of those I wouldn't say it was an impromptu call, but I don't think you didn't expect we were going to do that call on Thursday night. So I guess it was kind of impromptu. I wanted to pop on and I wanted to kind of beta test and show off our new slideshow here. And on that call, we said that on Monday night, we were going to talk about extending points. Let me ask you, anybody out here on today's call, anybody out here on today's webinar, would you be interested in hearing about extending points, maybe extending points? Everybody has points expiration when you get started according to rank, Ruby, Jade, Emerald, Diamond, etc. You get in, you get started, you're out helping us place ads, bringing in customers, sampling the products and services, got to get your quality score, got to get your customer volume, but you have an opportunity to get points, and those points last a little bit longer depending on your rank. Now, one of the things that we wanted to do, T. Lamont, do you think anybody's agreeing with this one? Remember?
I've seen a lot of folks, yeah.
T. Lamont, last Thursday night, when we proposed this, I remember saying, I said, T. Lamont, I said, how come everybody wasn't so agreeable when I implemented quality score? So everybody loves the idea of extending points. So really, listen, T. Lamont, we know that public perception made a change. And most people would have given up and gone home. And I'm just going to be right up front with everybody right here. And I want to make sure that everybody hears me and understands. Most people, most companies, most teams, most leaders, given what we faced as a company from public perception, which is what brought revenues down, make no mistake about it, folks, public perception changed. People became fearful and concerned that revenue sharing was not legal, which is a great irony to me, T. Lamont, that we don't have to spend a lot of time on because all companies share revenue. So revenue sharing is not illegal. But public perception was that revenue sharing was illegal. And people turned to me, T. Lamont, and they said, look, you've got to give us a compensation plan that we can wear on our shirt sleeve, that we can wear out in the open air and not feel funny about. And we worked with our attorneys, we worked with comp plan consultants, we've worked with everyone, and public perception has turned. Regulatory public perception has turned as well. So the timing met on that special place in the universe, And people knew that there had to be a change, and we made a change. And what that change was is what everyone sees here tonight, the addition of new packages, new fast starts, new opportunities, new check matching, new opportunities that I believe, Telamon, allow us to grow more than ever before. It's going to take some time. Folks, it's going to take some time, okay? Now, you have the opportunity. You are the CEO of your own organization. I told you in my webinars, I said, look, you're going to be in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So, Telamon, we have people out here on tonight's call. They're not paying any attention to the DOB. They're not paying any attention. They're out there focused. They're saying, hey, listen, I'm going to go get me my 25% check match. I'm going to hurry up and I'm going to bring some people in. I'm going to get to my max team. I want to get a 25% check match there too. Okay? Now, we still want to do something for all of our founding members. We want to do something for all of our first wave members, everyone here. So here's what we've decided to do. Here's what we've decided to do, Telamon. And let me just put this up on the screen. I'm going to read it, and then let's see what everybody thinks about it, okay? We are going to have an exclusive offer for all of our current members here in JubiRev, Jubi Max. You're going to be grandfathered in according to your rank this Friday night, June 14th, 2013. We are going to give you a one-time only points extension on top of the current expiry calendar that you have for your points. Jade, 4 additional months. If you're a Jade member out here on today's call, how would you like to have an opportunity to earn on those points for an additional 4 months? Got to maintain your qualifications, folks, okay? Got to maintain your rank qualifications. 4 months for Jade. Ruby, 6 months. Emerald, 9 months. And Diamond, 12 months. Now, Telamon, let me tell you why I'm doing this. Number one, because
I'm laughing. I'm seeing some of the comments in the questions box.
I got you. So here's why we're doing this, folks. Public perception changed, and I'm the first guy to say, I'm the second guy to say the buck stops here. There was a president that said that, Telamon. But I'm the second guy to say the buck stops here, folks, and I take responsibility for anything and everything I can because that's what I do. I get the job done. So I'm happy to say I take responsibility, and I'm happy to say that the buck stops here. But we also got to be realistic, folks. Public perception changed. Regulatory public perception has changed. And there was an opportunity. Most people would have cut and run. Most people would have gone home. What we've done is we've taken this opportunity. We've taken the lemons that life gave us, and I believe we've made lemonade, yes, but I think more importantly, Telamon, we've made lemon meringue pie. I believe that our current compensation plan 100% is the most powerful compensation plan on the planet. I believe that if we all work together over the next 90 days, okay, over the next 120 days, that we can take JubiRev, Jubi Max farther than we would have ever even dreamed 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And with that brings so much more opportunity. So I wanted to make sure we had an opportunity for our founding members to be in a situation where they could truly, truly relax for a minute, because no doubt revenues are absolutely going to remain suppressed while we begin to implement the new packages and while we begin to grow. We got lots of work here to do, folks. But for those of you who see this as an opportunity instead of an obstacle, for those of you who see this for the potential that it has, to say, you know what, we can do this. You know what, there were challenges, but we're going to overcome. You know what, there were obstacles, but we've gone around them. You know what, people tried to stop us, but we didn't listen. And sometimes you end up in a far better place than you could have ever imagined. And I believe this is where we're going to be. Telamon, let me ask you a question. Does that seem fair?
That is more than fair. Because someone who was Jade had 80 days. Now you're extending that for additional months. All they've got to do is maintain their Jade qualification. Someone who's Ruby, their points are extended for 6 months. This is one-time only extension based on the points that you have there. Is that based on June 14th, the points you have and what your rank is on June 14th?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Emerald, 9-month extension. Diamond 12-month extension. What I love about that is now what that means is we can wrap our heads around the new compensation plan. We can begin to go out and start to promote the new compensation plan. We know that the DLB, the numbers, the rewards per point are down. We know that's going to be down for a while because people have to get used to all of this, the new things. So now I'm not so focused on a day-to-day. Hear me, leaders. So now we shouldn't be so focused on day-to-day. People saying, when's the DLB going to get up? When's the DLB going to get up? When's the DLB going to get up? That's the purpose for the extension. Okay? It is what it is. Let's go and build. And for Mr. President, if I overstep my bounds, you tell me. Here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. This is called business. In business, sometimes you have to make some modifications. Then you make some enhancements. What I love about what the company's done here is it got the information from the attorneys, got the information from the consultants, made the legal modifications necessary, but didn't just leave it at that. Came back and gave us some major enhancements, major enhancements. And so now our focus can be on going after the $1,000 bonuses, the 25% matches, maybe even 50% matches if you personally enrolled someone in your Max team, making that money. And so now what I believe is going to happen, Mr. President, is people are going to be just as, if not more excited about the bonus monies they're making and the matching income that they're making, that whatever happens to the DLB in terms of what it's paying on a daily basis now becomes nice dessert, which is what I know what the attorneys would like to see anyway, where it's not the full part of our compensation, it's still there, but it's a nice supplemental part of the compensation. And then, Mr. President, we know the way this is going, we wake up in the morning, our company's still there. We wake up 6 months from now, our company's still here. We wake up 6 years from now, our company's still here. So I'm loving this, my friend, absolutely loving it.
Now, T. Lamont, one of the things that I really want to hone in on here, folks, is this. Those of you that are here on this call, and those of you that find yourselves in the situation to say, you know what, if I was a little stronger, I might focus on those fast start bonuses. I'm just not sure I can ever sell. I'm just not sure that I can ever go out and recruit. One of the things that we've been dedicated to from day one, and as we move through these comp plan enhancements, we're going to have a lot more time to focus on, is for those of you that still want to go out and build your points, because you certainly can. I'm going to do something really exciting. I'm actually going to make it easier than ever before to go out and get points. We're going to have a separate webinar training series that's going to be available to you that's going to show you, you want more points? I'm going to show you how to double your points. I'm going to show you the actions that you need to be able to go take. We're still going to have a step-by-step system for new people to go out and be rewarded. For what? For sampling the products, for going out and actually letting people try their products and services, for incentivizing loyalty of customer. All of that will still be there. But if you want to make $1,000 in a month, if you want to make $500 this month, if you want to make $5,000 or $10,000 this month, let's focus in on product packages. Let's focus in on our retail program. Let's focus in on some of the other areas of the compensation plan, because what will happen is if we put our focus there, it allows us to build a foundation, T. Lamont, and that foundation can grow. You don't want to build a house on sand. You want to build a house on solid land, on rock. That's what we're going to do here. And then 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months down the road, we have a business that's growing, that's flourishing, that naturally everything writes itself and people have the opportunity. Now, I'm going to say this right now, T. Lamont, because I think this is really, really important. We are now at a place where this may be one of the last remaining webinars that we do on these topics, T. Lamont, because I don't know about you, T. Lamont, but the last 4 or 5 weeks, man, all this legal mumbo jumbo and changing around has been difficult. My mind is weighted, T. Lamont, okay? Well, it was worth it. It was worth it because, I mean, I want you to reach deep inside and I want you to tell me, do we have an infinitely better compensation plan today than we did before?
You better believe it. And Mr. President, when you finish what you're going to say, I want to come back and talk about money in hand versus money on the screen.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I don't want to stop you from what you're talking about.
All right.
You go on.
So real quick here, folks, everyone here on today's call, this is what's going to happen. If you are here at JubiRev, Jubi Max right now, and you're one of our valued members, and you have an active subscription, or maybe you're in a grace period, I don't know. You're going to want to make sure that if you're planning your flat with Jubi and you want to go out and you want to build an income here with Jubi, you want to make sure that that you're ready to go out and build, folks, because this may be the last webinar where we talk about some of these things. We're going to go forward. We're going to build. And you're going to boom. You're going to wake up and you're going to be like, wow, did he just show me a way to get twice as many points? He did. Now, when is that webinar going to happen, Tila? It might be 3 weeks. It might be 4 weeks. I'm extending points because we got a lot to do and we got a lot of growth and we got a lot of new people coming in. We want to teach them about our products, teach them about our marketing, teach them about our compensation plan, teach them how to team build, teach them how to get customers, take care of customers. We got a lot to do, folks. So that's why we're making this extension, so that everyone has an opportunity to really get in and focus on the key parts of what we need to do to grow this business. And Tila, go ahead, because that's really where I wanted to cover here. And then go ahead.
Well, the one thing I just wanted to share to make sure, because I think now enough people now have been coming to some of the webinars over the past week. Last week you started, and we both started at the Income Opportunity webinar showing this PowerPoint. There's been just a couple little modifications. Obviously, the 25% is huge. Actually, it's 50%. It's a 50% match, 25% to the personal enrollee, and then 25% to the Max team leader. So you added a huge component of 50% matching on the bonus income. Mr. President, I believe that leaders that really grab this are actually going to make more money, cash in hand, realize more money than they would have under what we were doing with the DOB. And let me tell you why I say this. First check run, Mr. President, I made over $40,000 with the first check run. How much of that did I realize? Not a penny, because I either used that to pay it forward or I purchased more Jubi bucks. Okay? So yes, I made $40,000 on the screen. Made $40,000 on the screen, and I could have elected to commission that $40,000 out. But because of how we had been conditioned the last couple of years with revenue sharing, what did I do? I took that, and if my family had needed the money, yeah, I would have taken out what we needed. But thank goodness, you know, we were doing all right. So I took that and I purchased more Jubi bucks. How many of you saw money on the screen but didn't realize the money on the screen? If that was you, you saw money on the screen. Money showed up in eCash, or you just decided to have your settings so that any of your daily rewards would go immediately to Jubi bucks. So you made money. You saw where you made $100 in your daily reward, but you didn't realize $100. All right. Now, when you earn, whether it's from the 25% matching, when you earn from someone that you personally enrolled and they purchased the $549 package, that went up a little bit. Last week we were saying $499. Hopefully you understand why that's $549, to pay for some of the bonuses also and the products and what have you. So it's going to be $549 that we'll talk about going forward as opposed to $499. All right. When you make your $50 to $100 direct sales commission because someone came aboard with you with either $549 or $1250, when you make your 25% matches because you've enrolled someone and they got one of those bonuses, when you get your $1,000 bonus again and again and again, or $10,000 bonus, or you paycheck match someone because they got their $1,000 bonus or their $10,000 bonus, or when you earn from the Unilevel powered by the Jubi Suite, when you get your 10% paycheck match from someone on your 5th and your 6th and your 7th and your 8th level, ladies and gentlemen, that's not just going to be money on the screen. You might buy some Jubi bucks because there still will be a Jubi buck culture. You'll still be able to sample. You might buy some Jubi bucks to give to a customer that you know is about to use those Jubi bucks. You're not going to buy 2,500 Jubi bucks at one time like we've done in the past. You know what you're going to do with that money on the screen? That money going on the screen is going to translate to money in your pocket. The money on the screen is going to translate to money in the pocket. So I want you to understand, those of you that maybe have still not embraced the new comp changes, all right, the money on the screen is not just going to be money on the screen. This is why Dave Kaninsky last week was saying, Mr. President, he said he had promoted a company that had a model similar to this. We've taken it to the next level with these matching bonuses, I'm telling you, especially out of that Max team. He says in his first 9 months with this type model, he realized more money, made more money than what he had made in 9 months in the traditional revenue sharing type structure. So, guys, let's get ready to really build Jubi Rev, Jubi Max. Like we told you last week, we aren't going anywhere. Back to you, Mr. President. I see there's a couple of questions out there that we haven't answered yet.
All right, well, let's do this, T. Lamont. I've got the thought for the day at the end of the call, but let's do this, T. Lamont. If there's a couple of questions, let's go ahead and answer those questions. Let's do 3 or 4 questions, see if we can answer a couple. I realize this is a lot to digest, and people are feeling pretty excited right now. We could end the call right here. We could have ended the call 20 minutes ago. And I think people are really excited about what we're doing and where we're going as a company. But let's see if we can answer a couple of questions, and then I'm going to close us out with the thought for the day.
Okay, give us a moment. A lot of questions just start to come in. Someone asked a question very early on. Robert, I've got you, my friend, Robert H. We're talking about enrolling folks that purchase these packages, and I guess the assumption that most of us have probably made is that these are people that are coming aboard to build a business. So John, Mary, Susan come aboard. They want to become a promoter. They purchase a starter package. Could a person have a customer? Let's talk about the U.S. for the moment. Could a person have a customer purchase a package for the $549 because it's got all these products, or purchase the package for the $1250, even if that person isn't looking to build a business, they just want to get maybe a large amount of those products? Could that happen, and that count for someone's 6 sales?
That product package is designed specifically to be, in fact, a product package. And so absolutely you could. And one of them that I know of for sure, T. Lamont, is that I know a family down in Tucson, Arizona, about an hour and a half south of here. And they in particular really kind of come to mind because I remember back a couple of years ago when they said, hey, listen, we've made a decision, Josh, that we want to be a fit family. And they spent many years, and they spent literally over the course of many years, they spent tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm really proud of them. I kind of gotten to know them personally now, and they have really become a fit family. So people spend literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, T. Lamont, on weight loss, and we've got some amazing weight loss products. So is that a product package? Absolutely. I can think of, especially with our new high energy, lower caffeine relative to the amount of energy that it delivers, coffee that's coming out. I can think of a lot of small business owners that might want to get employee productivity a boost there. It's just absolutely incredible, all the different possibilities. Well, let's zoom, T. Lamont, internationally. We are really starting to see some really big movement right now in our digital delivery products, and in how that whole group of products is building out. Very excited about that. Some real value coming into place there. And these are definitely products and product packages that people can go out and retail at that price point, $549, $1250, absolutely. And for people who want to retail products in smaller quantities, we have that as well. We've got a powerful retail commission program and customer acquisition program. So we really have everything there, T. Lamont, to help people grow their business.
Fantastic. And some of you, we won't be able to get to everyone, but we're trying to answer as many of the questions in the private chat as we possibly can. So some of you might want to take a look at your private chat again. We won't be able to get to everyone, but we'll try as much as we can. Could you just cover on the 14th, on June 14th, with the grandfathering of people's current points, so that if you're Jade, your points get extended by 4 months, Ruby 6, Emerald 9, Diamond 12. So does that mean if someone, let's say someone asked this question, if I was Jade and I wanted to upgrade to Ruby, does that mean if I do that upgrade between now and the 14th, that my points would get 6 months versus 4 months?
Well, I can tell you this, T. Lamont. My goal is not for people to be focused on upgrading right now. That certainly is not what my intention is. Um, but I can tell you this, that if your PQV increases and you hit rank advancement here, and again, folks, sometimes just going out and getting a few more customers can help you achieve that goal. Remember, T. Lamont, you don't necessarily have to get to diamond by spending anything. You can actually get to
Sure.
diamond by bringing in $200 a month in customer volume. You can enroll, 3 people in your neighborhood to help them all, go out and work towards losing 10 or 15 pounds over the next month. You could start enrolling people in Jubi vacations and get a little vacation club going in your area, in your community, or do an online room, whatever the case may be. So if you are at one of these ranks on Friday, I'm not going to be looking at what your rank was today. I'm not going to be looking at what your rank might be in 2 months from now. On Friday night, when I run the script, I'm simply going to be looking at what is your rank on Friday night. So I don't know about upgrading. That's certainly not my goal. But now might be a great time for people to go focus on enough CV to improve their PQV to get to the right rank for their business goals. Absolutely, 100%. And what I can also tell you, T. Lamont, that I'm really excited about is that the way this is going to work is that we're going to have a little note in the back office where people are going to be able to, to zoom in and kind of look at how the points expiration is going to extend out their points. We're going to do that on Friday or Saturday. People will be able to see that, and they're going to have that. They're going to have that, T. Lamont. That's going to be in their back office. They're going to have that. They don't need to worry about it. We're going to all go out and focus on, preferred customers, growing teams, getting more preferred customers, growing teams, fast start bonuses, 1K, 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 10K, matching checks, 25% matching checks, etc. And, we wake up and we've got our business growing. People have their teams growing. They have their individual incomes growing, and we have a lot of happy customers.
Okay. If someone was diamond on, or any of the ranks, but let's say diamond. Let's say they're diamond on the 14th. And let's just say right now they've got 10,000 points. That on the 14th the system raised, okay, you've got 10,000 points, I'm diamond. Those are going to extend out for 12 months. But for whatever reason, a month from now, 2 months from now, I don't have the volume to maintain the diamond rank. Maybe I have the volume to go to the emerald, to fall back to the emerald rank. What happens? Do my points then take on the emerald status of 9 months, or how does that work?
I'll get a final answer on that question. It's a great question. I'll get the final answer on that question from my attorney, and I'll make a note in the back office, T. Lamont.
Okay, got you. All right. Okay. In terms of the new Fast Start packages, we've got folks that are ready to go right now. They want to go on and start promoting those. How soon do you expect folks to be able to start marketing the new Fast Start packages?
Well, a couple of things, and this is really important to folks. Physical delivery packages should be available for purchase in as little as 72 hours, okay? So over the next couple of days, if you're marketing the physical delivery packages, you should be able to begin actually enrolling people in as little as the next 72 hours. Digital delivery should be shortly behind that. We're also going to be having some really exciting calls specifically for those who are marketing the product packages into areas where physical delivery is not conducive. We're going to be having those calls specifically to kind of cover the exciting product developments that we have right now. So that should be coming soon. But here's what everyone can do. What's really, really exciting about what we have right now, T. Lamont, is that every one of you that has a team here, you're in your max team, they're in their max team, and so no matter what, working with your personal enrollee starting right now, you're going to be able to earn a 25% check match on everything they earn in Fast Start commissions.
Stop for just a moment, Mr. President. I think you said everyone was in their max team. Is that what you meant to say?
I'm at their A team. Everybody's in their A team. Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone is grandfathered in right now. They're in their A team, and all of your personal enrollees are in their A team. And you're going to have an opportunity to, already grandfathered in, you're earning a 25% check match on everything that they earn in Fast Start commissions. Now, we know that, T. Lamont, what people are going to be working to do, as we go live with this is they're going to be working to get to their max team as fast as they can to pick up as many roll-ups from their current team as they can in their max team. And so you asked me, T. Lamont, how soon could people go out and get started? T. Lamont, I know of at least a dozen people right now who are already ready to enroll between 1 and 3 or 4 or 5 people, and several people who are already ready to enroll 6 people, okay? Because they want to make sure that they are out working with their team and that everybody's working so that we can do what? So that everybody can get in, get started, and move to their max team as quick as possible.
So let me ask you this, Mr. President. So how does that map out then with those? Obviously, we've got folks that are already here, folks that have already personally enrolled people, and they've had personally enrolled folks that have already upgraded. Okay, so you've got folks that's already in your team that's already upgraded. They can't go out and purchase the new packages. We understand that. I'm going to be bringing aboard, you know, some new folks to come and join with me. I personally enroll, let's say, at least 2, and then help those 2 get 2. That gets me my 6. Then I get to my max team. Now, the question that some people have is, well, what does that mean about my existing team? I get the 25% match, which is huge, of anyone that I personally enrolled. Is there a way, though, that if I get to my max team in a certain period of time, that those people that I've already personally enrolled, as they're moving towards their max team, that their A-team sales actually happen within my max team? Is there a way to do that?
Well, the way that this compensation plan works is very, very unique, T. Lamont. And so the reality of it is, for anybody to get to their max team, they've got to be able to work with their current team to go out and bring in a total of 6 new package sales. Okay? So what we're doing for everyone here is no one has to purchase a qualifying VIP package. No one that is currently a part of JubiRev, JubiMax has to purchase a $549 package. No one has to purchase a $1,250 package. In fact, we're not allowing anyone here in JubiRev, JubiMax to purchase those packages at all right now. Although they certainly do offer quite a bit of value, and so maybe at some point we'll have that as an option in the back office for those who are out wholesaling product or something like that. However, we're not allowing anyone at JubiRev, JubiMax currently to purchase those. So everyone is in their A-team. We're going to have a window of time between 7 and 14 days, T. Lamont, for people to work with their direct team, their direct enrollees, and their enrollees to get everyone in place. And at that point, we are simply going to do it however the programmers come up with a system that works to do it, so that we're going to have a window for everyone to go out. They're going to be able to enroll VIP packages, and probably going to do 7 to 14 days, T. Lamont. And then at that point, we'll close the system out for about 3 hours. Okay, so for about 3 hours, we won't enroll any new VIP product package sales, and we will allow everything to compress, so that those who have achieved max team leader at that point, they're now max team leaders. Those who are still working on their A team are still in their A team. And then from there, T. Lamont, from there, everything will work as the comp plan is designed to work going forward naturally. So everyone at that point will know who their max team leader is, okay? Because that will all be infirmed. So what does this mean for leaders? This means that leaders need to start working with their team, and they need to start working with their team to do 2 things. Number 1, to help them go out and actually be bringing in new people. So we need to all go out and start showing the plan, showing the plan, showing the plan, sharing the product, showing the plan. And you need to be working with your prospects, people who haven't yet joined JubiRev, JubiMax, because you're going to need at least 2 personally qualifying new people for your A team, okay? In order for you to graduate out and become a max team leader. So the question really becomes this: how many of you out here on today's call during that 7 to 14 days? What do you think, T. Lamont? Let's just make a decision now. Should we give it 14 days, T. Lamont?
I like a 14 days.
Okay.
I like 14 versus 7. I like the 14. That gives people a chance, because some people are still learning the plan, and of course we don't have the PDF, which is going to be another question.
Sure.
Another question is going to be, how soon will the PowerPoint be available? But
Sure.
I like whenever the green light, whenever the company says 1, 2, 3, go, I like if there's a 14-day window. And what should happen from that time is, people are pushing to get to the max team, so that when that script runs, we should have some folks making some $1,000 bonuses.
Oh, we will. Oh, there's no shit about it. We absolutely
There we
will.
go.
In fact, I got to tell you, I've already had several people, Lamont, actually try to see what they need to do to be the first person to get paid because they want to create that story. So they want to create that story, and that's it. So let's do this, Lamont. Any other important questions that they're all important, but any other questions that we want to cover now before we close out this webinar here?
Couple quick ones if we can.
Okay.
Some folks are asking, when will the new compensation PDF be available? Do we have a time frame on that?
One thing I can tell you for sure is that our total team of advisors, I'm not going to say attorneys, I'm not going to say comp plan consultants, I'm just going to say our total team of advisors are moving at a very prudent pace, Lamont, okay? Which is a really nice way of saying they're moving as slow as cold molasses. So if you come from the country, Lamont, and you've ever tried to get cold molasses onto a biscuit in the morning, that's how fast it seems like the process is going. I do expect to have comp plan PDF coming out here, hopefully by this next week, as early as possible. And the PDF is available currently to select leaders and will be rolled out for everyone as early next week as well.
You said PDF, or did you that last one? Did you mean to say PDF, or did you mean to say the PowerPoint?
I meant to say the PowerPoint, Lamont.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Give me a moment. So basically, the PDF and PowerPoint for everyone should probably be maybe early next week. Is that what I understand?
Correct.
Okay. If that's the case, Mr. President, I'm going to put you on the spot. If that's the case, what I'd like to see is the 14-day window, even if packages are available this week, that the 14-day window becomes available at least when the PowerPoint's available, so that folks could at least be able to download the PowerPoint and walk through that, or send people to webinars and so on and so forth. So I just put you on the spot.
But you know what we really should try to do, Lamont? We should really, here's what we should do. Why don't we target having the PowerPoint and the comp plan PDF available this coming Monday? We'll start enrolling people this week, of course, but this coming Monday will just be a full-on kickoff, and we'll start the 14-day run on Monday.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
Monday. Yeah. That's fantastic, because then what that then does, a 14-day run then takes us to the 1st of July. So that gives us a strong second half of June.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I like it.
All right.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, good stuff.
Of course, somewhere my programming team has beads of sweat on their forehead right now. I'm going to have to buy all of them brand new pillows when we're all through this here, because they've been working around the clock, Lamont.
So listen, family, Jubi family, what you want to do, remember on Tuesday and Thursday nights, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern, Jubi Rev webinar is where you can send your guests and where you can come for the income opportunity presentation. It's going to come from the PowerPoint that you've seen today. And then on Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, it's the same webinar, Jubi Rev webinar, that you can send guests to. Also, Mr. President, I know you've got a lot going on, but once we have the finalized PowerPoint, then we'll go into making sure there's a recorded version that can be accessed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then leaders, once you get the PowerPoint, maybe you do your own presentations for those of you that have your own presentation styles, things of that nature, so that we start getting this message out, so that when the lights go off sometime this week to go on and start getting packages, but in earnest next week for that 14-day window, to get as many folks, not only to get as many folks with their 6 sales, so that you are max team leader, all right? That's going to be huge. That's going to be absolutely huge to get you start making those $1,000 bonuses. A lot of questions. Don't have the time to hit all of those. Very quickly, Mr. President, let's make this our last one. The monthly auto ships. So people will still be on auto ships, right? People will still have their, they'll come aboard with their 549, they'll come aboard with their 1250, they'll still be able to select auto ships, so on and so forth. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. And Jeff White, I see your last question there, but I said already last question, so we won't be able to get to the rest of the questions. I'm going to give it to you, Mr. President, for you to close out the webinar, sir.
Tilamon, I want to tell you a little story. This is what I want to close the call out here tonight with. I want to tell you a little story. In my bathroom at my office, kind of a weird place to tell a story, I know, but in my bathroom at my office, we have this mirror. And it's a rugged mirror, T. Lamont. I know they try to clean it when they come in and clean T. Lamont, but it looks like it's about 100 years old because the edges are kind of faded and, it doesn't even look like glass anymore. It's just an old, antiquated, kind of an ugly mirror. And I like to look in that mirror, T. Lamont, and I like to challenge myself to say, every morning when I go in, splash a little water on my face, and I say, what are we going to do today to be great? That's what I say to myself. I say, what are we going to do today to be great? And I used to do that every morning. What are we going to do today to be great? That's what I ask myself every morning. People often say, hey, what is the first thought you have when I'm doing like masterminds and I'm doing breakthrough sessions with people? And they say, what is the first thought that you have in the morning? And I say, well, the first thought I have in the morning is, where do I get my coffee? Okay. But shortly after that first thought, I like to say, what are we going to do today to be great? Because I believe that it is the absolute, earnest, passionate, constant drive towards greatness and excellence that makes life so fulfilling for me and for so many people that I know. And so it wasn't that long ago that I looked in this rugged mirror and I stood there, T. Lamont. Public perception has changed, regulatory public perception has changed, and it just seems like the whole weight of not just the world but the universe is on my shoulders. And I struggled in that moment to be able to ask myself the question, what are we going to do today to be great? And the only question that I could answer, that I could ask myself, because I couldn't bring myself to ask that question on this day. I looked in the mirror instead, T. Lamont, and I said, when is it okay to quit? That's what I said. I stood there and I had to ask that question. And I'm going to be right up front with you, T. Lamont. I know that a lot of our leaders, a lot of our people here, a lot of good folks out here wanting to build JubiRev, Jubi Max over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks has been difficult. And they've probably asked themselves that same question. When is it okay to quit? And I stood in the mirror and here's what I said, T. Lamont. I looked in this ancient mirror. This ugly, ugly mirror. It's not an antique. It just looks like one. And I said to myself, after about 5 or 10 minutes of just staring at this mirror, trying to answer this question, when is it okay to quit? Here's what I finally said. I said, if we quit, we ain't never going to be great. And I came up with an answer to the question, and I want to leave it with everyone here tonight. Nothing profound, no big hurrah at the end of the call here. I just want to leave everybody with this one final thought. When is it okay to quit? Folks, it's never, never, never okay to quit. What you got to do is adapt and grow. You got to adapt and grow. You don't ever quit. You just adapt and grow. Adapt and grow. So you don't have to quit. If you come up against an obstacle, you don't have to quit. You can go under it. You can go over it. You can go around it. You can find a way. You got to adapt and grow. It's never okay to quit. If you adapt and grow, then you get an opportunity one more time to wake up, God willing, and look in that mirror, T. Lamont, and say, what are we going to do today to be great? Now, I'm going to tell you something, T. Lamont. I believe that with this compensation plan here, we've done more than just get by. I believe that we've done far better than that. I believe that we have adapted. I believe that we've grown. And I believe that this compensation plan and these additions enable us to become a top 25 MLM company, a top 25 network marketing company, a top 25 destination for entrepreneurs around the globe who want to adapt and grow. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for being an amazing part, the very best part of this journey of JubiRev, Jubi Max. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and on stage, picking up $2,500 checks because you sponsored somebody making a $10,000 check. Who sponsored Dave Kineski? Because you know Dave is going to get that first $10,000 check. So who's going to be picking up that $2,500 matching?
I'm sorry, he's not going to be the first one to get that $10,000 check, but he can try.
Well, somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to get it, because here's the thing, folks. You want to talk about a company that can inspire greatness, a company that has a great opportunity for everybody to work together as a team. When we have people walking across the stage to pick up a $10,000 check, let me tell you something, T. Lamont. There's one or two people trailing right behind them.
That's right.
Picking up $2,500 checks.
That's right.
In fact,
That's
the
right.
only time it wouldn't be two, T. Lamont, is when it's only one person and they got both $2,500 checks because you personally sponsored somebody in your Max team. That's it. All right, folks, let's go ahead and close this webinar out. I'll see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, on stage, and on the beaches of the world. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please get back to the person that shared this video with you, or you can send a support ticket from your JubiRev back office. Thank you. We look forward to hearing of your success.